Hey guys, big review today. Big video. Uh, hey, so this is the first video in a new series that I'm doing, and the series I is called, or I'm gonna call it, Big Reviews. Ooh, you know, like, so so I guess I could what I wanted to do was like the first I figured it would be fitting for the first review, in the big reviews series would be to review review big review. You know what I mean? And I thought that would be kind of like I thought like and I thought that and like so I was thinking it would be kind of fun and like a little silly, because like kind of a fun thing to do because like the big reviews. So the big review series hasn't even come out yet, and I guess I could explain what plans I kind of got for the big reviews series that I'm planning to do. Um, so so what so What I was thinking of doing was this kind of big review series where I made 30 reviews in 30 days, and that's kind of a fun thing, or I guess some people do that, is 30 videos in 30 days, right? As kind of a way of, getting out of a creative rut, you know, um, getting content out there, and just not worrying about kind of quality or anything, and just kind of it's like a discipline thing, and so I guess, and some people are doing that, and I thought that's a good idea, and I could do that, and so that's the overall like idea, my big idea, you know what I mean, like my big idea, if you catch my drift, for my big reviews, is to do 30 reviews in 30, and I guess the spirit of like if that was a challenge, like, and I guess it is a challenge, but like in the spirit of the challenge, I guess I'm not quite, doing it in the spirit of the challenge, because I guess the challenge would be to do, what, to kind of film a review in one day and then post it in one day, and then the next day film a review in one day and then post it the next day. And I guess that would be the challenge part of it. And so I guess what I'm doing is, I'm going to be posting 30 videos in 30 days, and like one video per day. And I wouldn't be filming. So right now, so far today, I've filmed like 7. I think this might be the 7th video I filmed. And that's just today. And so what the plan is, what I'm thinking of doing is, instead of filming one video per day, is just like filming whenever, however many videos I want to do in a day, and then kind of building up until I get to 30, and then start posting, 30 videos in the next 30 days, and probably starting with this one. I think that would make sense. And I thought, and that would be funny. I thought it would be funny if, I'm reviewing the big review series before it even comes out, like before it's even done. And I thought that would be funny. And I guess 7 of them have been, or maybe 6 of them have been filmed, and not all of them have been filmed yet. And so at this point, I thought it'd be funny. Like, it's not quite before any of them have been filmed, because maybe 6 have been filmed, but like before most of it is done, I thought it'd be funny to review the whole series before that, because we here at Dingus Reviews, we do a little bit of innovating, and we kind of push the envelope as far as what content can be, and kind of what content is, and kind of that, like, kind of just taking what you think about content and kind of turning it upside down, just kind of throwing that out the window, and saying, this is, we're not going to do what you expect. And to kind of play with that expectation is what I'm doing in this video, is to review series, the big review series, in the first big review. All right. So, and maybe I should also say, like, what makes a big review big? That's probably a question on your mind. And I would say, it's bigger. So, like, maybe, production quality, I would say probably not as big as maybe some of my other content. Maybe quality, maybe I would not say is quite as big. Length, certainly. I've filmed like this like 6 videos already, and it seems so far it would seem that the length is probably longer, probably bigger than probably some of my other videos. Some of my videos are quite long, and I don't know, we might not reach the length of some of my videos. It might not be that big, but it's still sizable. All right. But sizable reviews doesn't really catch your imagination as much as big reviews, big reviews. So that's what we're doing, is we're doing big reviews. And, big is in all caps. And I wouldn't say, that's an acronym at this point. Though I guess if you were, you could, if you were to make an acronym out, if you were to make words, if that was going to be an acronym and you had words that stood for big, the BIG, maybe you would say, best in great. Best is great. You might say, best indescribably good. You could have fun with it. You could have some fun with that. You could make, it's kind of like you can make it whatever you want big to mean to you, and you could make that an acronym and take the letters BIG and make that stand for whatever you want. And I think that's I think that interactivity might be something that makes this series stand out, is that kind of interactivity that you don't normally see in kind of the online content world today. And so that's partly what's been going on, or the plan, I guess, with big reviews. And some might say that this idea to do 30 reviews in 30 days, some would say, there's a YouTuber named Little Joel who is kind of doing this challenge, I guess. It's possible he started it. I don't know, or maybe he's just kind of hopping on the bandwagon. But some might say that I'm doing this in kind of, I guess, response to it, or like that I might have taken the idea or something. And I would just, to that I would say, no, this is not, I think there would be similarities and differences, and I think to say that my idea is like a ripoff or a copy or clone of his idea, I think would be incorrect. I like Little Joel, I like his content, and I like Big Joel as well, and I would say it's probably it's I take inspiration from many YouTubers, and I would say, in this specific case, I would not say it's a copy or copying or a ripoff or stealing the idea. I'm not stealing the idea. I would not say that. So that's kind of so. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a bit of backstory, or a little bit of context about the idea that I had with big reviews, is to kind of go big, to really go big. And so I wanted to review the series before it even started, which I think would be funny. And I think not a lot of people are doing that kind of. I think they'll do something and then review it, and that's I'm doing something different, and probably I don't know if anyone's done anything like this, and I'm hoping that it kind of stands out and kind of catches on, and people really take notice. That's kind of the hope with the big reviews. But anyway, so the big review series hey, man, the Big Review series is probably the biggest, best review series out there. You know, I would say it's probably best, incredible, gorgeous. That's what I would probably, if you know, in 3 words, three just randomly, coincidentally, big words. I would say those are the 3 that I would pick. And if I were to, review, if I were to put a score on this, out of 10, I would probably say that the Big Review series of Big Reviews is a 9 out of 10. Thank you.